What's up? Welcome to tonight's live stream. I'm him, and I'm going to be pulling some footage off of my camera. And I have a video that I recorded today, and I've already produced a rough cut. And it just needs to get, I just need to do the finishing touches, and I'm going to upload it. Because as I said, I'm going to upload a video. A scripted video. It's going to be it's my first time ever writing a script. Now, what I found is that it's hard for me to read the script. So what I ended up having to do after I wrote it is I practiced it a few times. Then I wrote down some notes, like high level, so that I can try to keep on topic, on subject, topic, whatever the right word is. And honestly, I don't think it came out too bad so far, considering it's my first time ever trying to write a script. What I found is that it was very difficult for me. Not the actual script writing part, but trying to stay on topic. That's, oh my gosh. I kept thinking, I should go back and edit it. And I did that a few times. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to just... I'm gonna try to not chase after perfection and instead just go on, just move forward. So what I'll do is I'll show some of that in a bit. But before I get started with that, I gotta pull some photos and some videos off of my camera. I just came back from shooting with one of my friends and showing them some new techniques that I don't think he's ever done. And we ended up having like an impromptu video photo shoot. So that part. Let me go do something right quick. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to my screen. There we go. Turn down music just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with importing photos because I don't know, that just seems like an easier thing to do right now. Create a new desktop here. And let me stop sharing my screen just in case, because this is my photo library and I want to make sure I don't have any. Oh, never mind. It opened up on another screen. Perfect. Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't have anyone who I don't want to show. And we're good. Yeah, cool. Wait a minute. What? Okay. A75. Oh shit, I forgot I reformatted this card. Dang it. So this is A12 SLA. Okay. All right, so I wonder if I need to just reclose. Yeah, I'll close it and try this again. So I did some, what do you call it? High frame rate shooting, because I was showing them how to track shots to get motion blur in the background while also keeping the subject in the foreground sharp. So I was like, you know, let's put it in high frame rate mode or burst mode or whatever you call it. So there are a lot of photos here, but technically there are only really a few. It just seems like a lot. It's just a few scenes. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna add this to a collection. We'll create a new one and we'll just call this Preston learns motion tracking. We'll just call it motion tracking. Technically, it's not motion tracking, it's subject tracking. So I'll change that. The only reason why I'm creating a collection for it is because it's going to dump a bunch of photos that I really don't want. So if I put it in a collection, it makes it easier for me to delete them when I'm done. You know, I find the one photo that's actually good, and then from there, it's, you know, I can delete them. Now this is being pulled off of my slow SD card, so it's going to take a little bit of time. So while that's doing its thing, let me go ahead and cancel this, and we're going to start pulling some footage off of the fast CF Express card. But before I do that, we'll create a new thing, and we'll just say Preston's new car, new truck. Okay, do a video. Technically, I don't really need to do this because there's nothing else here, so I'm not gonna bother with the folder structure this time around. All right, so a little bit of that. Let's go to the fast clip. All right, not all of these are relevant. Some of these are old. Oh, did I actually make something? Oh yeah. All right, that's not what I'm worried about right now. Oh, what? I did another one? Cool. I need to make sure I don't delete that, because I am known. Oh, look at Roscoe. Look at Roscoe.
Is absolutely fantastic on this device with great
just looking. Oh man, look at Roscoe.
Isn't all that drastic when comparing it to other Alpha 7 cameras in the range. You know.
Look, he's giving the side eye. He loves doing side eye. Okay, there we go. Okay, so some of these are trash, but I am going to go ahead and take them all. Moved over, and then I can figure out like what's actually trash and delete it later. So this should be really fast because this is fast. Oh, that was a video, by the way. I know it looked like a picture. He's just really still, and yeah, good night. Technically, it's late. 11:33. I just got back a few minutes ago, so I was like, earlier I said that I was streaming. Wait, did I stream today? No, I didn't. This is my first stream. I said, yeah, earlier this morning, because the stream from yesterday ended today. So I was like, I think I said that I was going to stream later. So I was just like, you know what, I'll come online, you know, hang out for a bit while I do this stuff right here that I'm doing. All right, so let's go ahead and get all of these deleted. I no longer need them. And He's in there rolling around. This is from last night. Let me see if we got any other lightning, because it was lightning really bad. But obviously I can't keep my camera on because of battery life. And my other battery wasn't charged, so. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna just delete that because there's nothing there. Yeah, that goes away. Yeah, so all of these get deleted for now. Yeah, this is what I mean. So it just looks like a picture, but it's actually, he's moving around. Now it's freezing. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Nope, it's still freezing. I must be still importing footage. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm still importing footage or photos. So what I got to do now is figure out which one of these are actually a decent shot. Honestly, the subject here, I think this is why I was just showing them how to do it. None of these subjects are particularly interesting, but you know, it shows the technique, which is what's important. So I don't think this is the one either. There's one when I was like, yeah, they're going too slow, so I had to slow down the shutter. So there should be one where there is, it looks like a video, doesn't it? Yeah, this is better. Yeah, so this is after I got the shutter speed down. You see it here, 1/180, 1/80. So I'm looking for a sharp frame of the vehicle. It's a spray and pray, you know. This is a Lexus, so one of these should be okay. Yeah, this right here looks to be the best frame, like one of these two. So let's do a little bit of crop action. And yes, all of these photos are technically color. You may be like, how did it go from black? It's not, it's actually color. But I shoot in black and white. It's just I don't know, it's just a thing that I've been doing for a while now. We'll do one of these. Make sure we give them some breathing room. Actually, I want that star in there. Let's do some of that. Yeah, we'll get that star in there. Now it is a little bit too unbalanced in that way, that regard. So let's do 16:9. Yeah, that's a little bit better. That way I can give them some breathing room. Get the, yeah, I think that right there is decent enough. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. So we got some nice motion blur. We got the wheels blurred because it's movement, so you can tell that it's moving. Now, I had to shoot this at a relatively high ISO, so there is noise. So what I'm gonna do is, actually I'm not gonna pull out the noise right now. Let's see what auto does here. Okay. So there is some noise, and given that this is a high megapixel camera, the noise is fairly fine. So what I'm gonna do is pull denoise on, and I'm gonna pull it down to maybe like 30. And I'm looking here, so there's a lot of color noise or chroma noise here. 40, yeah, 40 seems good. So let's go ahead and get that noise removed. One day. Yeah, look at that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna, I'm gonna change my color profile. See what adaptive color. Is it freezing on me now? Okay, I'm getting a beach ball, so we'll see what happens. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we got an adaptive color mode. And that brings it, yeah, this is a little bit better. Let's do a little bit of that. Actually, they're needs to be a little bit more breathing room. Yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit better. I'm going to throw a vignette on here slightly. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to pull up the blacks while pulling down the shadows. Like that. There's not that much shadow information I'm really interested in here. And we can bring up the exposure just slightly. All right, yeah. All right, I think that looks decent enough. Let's full screen it. Yeah, this is decent. You know, this is a okay shot. So let me go ahead and rank that. I'll give that a 3 and then move on. Oh, wow. Oh, this is good. This is good. Let me go back to my library. Man, what kind of mean mug she got going on here? What is she doing? She is mean mugging. Damn. No helmet looking ass? The hell? You crazy. There's a lot of noise in here, but we're gonna see how much of that we can recover. He didn't track it. All right, well, I didn't take these. That's gonna be my excuse. I want to get them between this tree and the star right there. So this is probably gonna be the one that I use. It's good enough, I think. Okay. And then we go to adaptive. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're not supposed to do that. I'm tripping. Forgot. Adaptive, you don't do that. Adaptive is this new thing, so like I haven't truly learned how to use it yet. So these are the people who need to be in focus. Now what I could do is I can create a mask to pull it, but I'm gonna just do a global edit for now. And you know, we'll figure it out later. But before I do that, let's go ahead and do all of this stuff. And I'm gonna denoise it. So it's at 40. Let's see what can we get it to 450? Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that's good enough. So this should clean up quite nicely. And my video should be finished offloading right now. Let me make sure. Okay, so that one's trash. We don't need that. I wonder if this is the right one. Okay, so there's 2 of them. We don't want that one. I think it's this one that we're going to use. All right, I mean, okay. And then we got this. And the goal is just put them together into a sequence. So I'll probably only, take 3 or 4 seconds out of that one, and then, take a few seconds out of this one. I wonder if this is the one that I recorded. Yeah, that is it. Oh, wait a minute. What? Okay, whatever. Then we got some riding.
Raptor are paddle shifters though? Are they metal as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the... So you could have motion in your video just by shifting it.
Hmm? Okay, so let's oh, this is done now. Okay, let me, man, this meme mug, what's going on with her? Hold on, I gotta take a picture of this and send it to him right quick. Being like, why is she meme mugging like this? Man, she got that stank face on. Oh, here's my phone. I'm like, where's my phone? Yo, this is the one that you took right here. Why she got this stank face on though, bro? Like, look at this. Oh, let me pull it back for you. She got a stank face. Look at her. Why is she so upset? She looking at you, bro. All right, let me send that. All right. I will edit these later. Actually, I don't like this comp as much. I'm gonna maybe, shit. Yeah, there's really no way to get the comp that I want like that. So I'm gonna do a 16 by, I'm gonna do 2 by 3. Actually, I want to do 2 by 1. There we go. Yeah, this is better. So we'll give it a little bit more breathing room. Like so. And make sure that there's a little bit more like that. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a good one. That's good. That's real good. Okay, anyway, let me put this over here to the side. We're gonna come over and do some Final Cut magic in a second. So this is 2025, 5/27, Preston Raptor. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some footage into there. Okay, we'll just dump it all in there. We'll create a cut, and this is going to be, I don't know, this, Raptor ride. I don't know what else to call it. Let's call it that for now. Okay, so now that this is done, let's go and do some of that action. And I want to say that I was shooting in Cine, if I'm not mistaken. guess I can't do it here. So I gotta come into here and do it, which kind of sucks. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta do it here. Dang, all right, fine. So this is Cine. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. So this gets me to Rec 709. Now, what I could do is I'm gonna undo that first, and let's throw Film Convert on there and see what like a Kodak would look like with the higher contrast. So let's go take a look. This is S-Log Cine, and this is Kodak Viz 3. This one is a little bit, it lifts the shadows a little bit because this is dark. Maybe that's the one that I want, maybe. Or maybe I want to do some Eterna. Eterna is actually one of my favorites. So it's either going to be Eterna or that right there. Eterna looks a little bit warmer. This looks a little bit cooler. I'm going to go with the cooler one. And let's pull down this grain to like 30. I want to keep some grain because there is noise, and I'm not going to put noise reduction on. Okay, so start it right there. Oh shit. All right, I did that in the wrong place. Should probably do it here. All right, we don't want that clip. We'll get rid of that. Right there, that's good enough. As soon as it gets out of frame. Right there, maybe. I'll do a cut right there too. We don't need all of it. All right. That's already too long. So what I'll do is I'll cut it to about 2 seconds, and then I can trim it to be right there. Yeah, we'll trim it there. Oh shit, that was an accident. So I don't know if I even need that. Yeah, maybe I won't do this one. I'll figure out which one I'm gonna do. So what for now, I'll just kind of put it there and mute it. Actually, I kind of want that one. Yeah, we'll do that one. Oops. that clip.
Get my dirty window. Dirty window.
Yeah, and obviously this is a long clip, so I'll have to figure out which part of this I actually want to keep. In fact, actually, I figured it out. I don't even have to think about it. I'll cut it about right here. I'm not even sure if I need this clip, but who knows? Maybe we'll keep it. Do some of that. The cut, well, I'll figure out a better way to cut it later.
Is it people complaining about it? Like, oh, it feels too aggressive. It's like, Raptor R paddle shifters, though. I'll translate. So, like, even though you have it.
All right. Obviously, this is at rough, you know, but I just want to see what it looks like. And this is with the film convert. And there is noise. I can remove it, but I'm not going to remove it. I'm going to leave it alone for now. Okay, so I think I don't like that cut right there. When I say I think, I mean I know I don't like it. I want it to be, oops, no. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit further away. Yeah, see, the speed is, that's what's doing it. The speed is wrong. Yeah, maybe that's just, it's just too long. Do a second. That'll be a quick clip. Yeah, that's better. Oops. And yeah, I'll end it right there. And I think that's a good place to end it. And yeah, there could be a cut somewhere and all that, but yeah, this is okay. So I want this to be under 2 minutes. So obviously this is going to get cut. A lot of this will probably get cut. And then I don't know if I deleted it already off my camera, so I don't know if I recorded extra, but this is all I can do for now.
I've never driven a car with a good paddle shifter, so.
Okay.
Some shifts, which I like. I saw somebody's people complaining about it, like, oh, it feels too aggressive.
All right, yeah. Anyway, so that's that. Let me go over to the video that I started working on earlier today. Y'all get to get a little bit of a preview. I'll say this is edit. College is not a scam. Okay, let me turn down my music a little bit, and you know, I'll let y'all listen. I haven't actually done much of the editing yet. I mean, I've done the editing, but yeah, there's still some stuff, but I'll just play it. I'll just play it. What's up? I'm him, and I want to talk about a comment that I saw today that said that the humanities are a scam. I want to read it verbatim. STEM isn't a scam. You probably got an actual education, but I didn't go in that direction. The humanities are for sure a scam. One thing I thought about was putting verbatim the text that he has as a like somewhere here. Scam, dude. I went to trade school right after I graduated college because I had to. I don't regret it either. The trades can be fun. So I can get why someone would feel that way, especially if they were sold the idea that college is job training. But that idea is a recent invention. It's not what college was designed to be, and it's definitely not what the humanities were meant to do. So I can get why someone might feel that way, especially if they were sold the idea that college is job training. But that idea is a recent invention. It's not what college was designed to be, and it's definitely not what humanities were meant to do. Now, here's the thing. If you think that humanities are a scam, you probably misunderstood what college is supposed to be in the first place. In the classical sense, the purpose of college is to form the person, not just prepare a worker. It's about shaping intellect, judgment, character, not simply producing income. The humanities feels like philosophy, history, literature, language. We're all at the center of that. They teach people how to think, not what to think. Liberal arts are the skills that are suited for a free person, not someone bound to serve, but someone responsible for governing themselves and contributing to civic life, society as a whole. So when you dismiss the humanities, you're not just rejecting an academic discipline. You're rejecting the idea that freedom requires thought, memory, and moral clarity. So what changed? After World War II, we passed the GI Bill, which opened up college for millions of Americans. And that was a good thing. But in the decades that have followed since, the narrative has changed. Policymakers, economists, corporate recruiters, they've begun telling everyone to go to college, not for wisdom, but for wages. Degrees became credentials, colleges became a product, and when that product doesn't deliver on the guaranteed returns, people feel cheated. The scam is that the system told you to treat education like a vending machine, where you insert some debt and you get back out a job. That lie didn't come from the classroom or for universities. It came from the culture. Politicians chasing numbers, corporations avoiding risk, and media selling upward mobility as if it were a commodity. And here's the irony. We're living in a time when people are more confused, more angry, more reactive, and less capable of reasoning through complex issues. Facts no longer matter. History gets rewritten, words lose their meaning. And we wonder why. We gutted the very discipline that trained people to think clearly, argue honestly, and recognize manipulation when they see it. Then we called them useless. We're drowning in information while starving for wisdom. The humanities don't promise you a salary. They promise you formation, the ability to ask better questions, to understand the past, to articulate your values, and to navigate this chaotic world with clarity. They're not meant to make you rich. They're meant to keep you free. So no, the humanities are not a scam. You weren't scammed by Aristotle or Toni Morrison. You were scammed by the system that sold you a promise it had no intention of keeping. A society that forgets why the humanities exist will become efficient but hollow, productive but disoriented, loud but unable to speak the truth. If you want people who can build things that matter and know why they matter, we need the humanities, not as an accessory, but as a foundation. And if that sounds strange to you, it's not your fault. It just means that the scam worked. So tell me what you think about all of that. I would love to hear it down below in the comments. So like when I'm saying whatever these words are, now like if I don't put titles, obviously I'm done, right? I'm not I can upload it whenever. But let's say that I want to add some titles. Let's come here and I'll show you what I mean. Let me find a lower third or something like that. So let's say that I want to have not one of these. Where's my typography? I had typography somewhere in one of these. I'm not seeing my typography anywhere. Is it under glitch? Shit. Okay, let me just come here and we'll type in typography. There we go. So let's say that I don't know, let's just put this here. We'll just so you can see what I mean. All right, so I'll move this here. Actually, that's probably not a good one. Let me find a better one. That is just regular. Yeah, that's probably a better one. I'll replace it. All right, so we got that. And let's see, corporate recruiters, they've begun telling everyone to go to college, not for wisdom, but for wages. Degrees became credentials, colleges became a product, and when that product doesn't deliver on the guarantee returns, people feel some. Yeah, still doing some weird shit, but that's what I mean. Like, I could put some titles in there while, and I'm saying titles because that's what Final Cut calls them. You know, it's just throw some stuff in there, and I also have gosh, what do you call it? In my anime, I have more of that type of stuff. So let's say that I put this right here, make it bigger. Yeah, do that, and let's see. God Bill, which opened up college for. So yeah, so let's say that I put college here, maybe. Right, so we can do the GI Bill, which opened up college for. So I can kind of just say opened up college, which opened up right there. And let that go for, I don't know, like college for millions of Americans. Oops, make it a little bit bigger, longer. College for millions of Americans. So I could do shit like that. Obviously, that's what I mean. That's what the title is. There are all kinds of titles that I can use. And there are all kinds of animations that I can add to them. I have Apple Motion, so I could do whatever I like, really. Or I can just be like, you know what? I'll just start here. No, I recorded myself a few times because the first time I recorded myself, my mic was muted. Actually, no, that's a lie. I recorded myself outside first, but it was too hot. And I was sweating, so I came back inside and recorded it. You can probably tell that I was hot because I came back in and I was just sweating. Anyway, that's it. It does make it more entertaining. Yeah. It also adds more work. I got to do work. No, the more work I have to do, that lowers the odds of me actually finishing the video. Because it's almost there, and believe it or not, I don't really like editing video that much. Not as much as some people. I know some people, they love it. I don't think I'm one of them. What I'm gonna do right quick is go ahead and get the edit part of it going. So we'll do a bit of a cut. We'll do a 2-second cut for this one. And let's find my outro. I can still, like, obviously I can still do the things because I wouldn't add the titles to the edit. I would add it to the cut. Or no, actually I should edit to the edit, but hey, whatever. We'll add it to the cut for now. Tell me what you think about all of that. I would love to hear it down below in the comments. Peace. All right, so what I'll do is shorten this. Down below in the comments. Peace. Comments. Peace. All right, so I wanted to in the comments. Peace. Yeah, I want that to kind of line up with when I say peace. Peace. Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, see? Look at that. Hello in the comments. Peace. Can I afford to do? Yes, I can afford it. I have the time. Wait, what the fuck? What? What was that? Wait, what the hell is this doing? Why is it doing that? What? So I'll do it this way. I'll just. Hello in the comments. Peace. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. So yeah, let's. So I already got my intro. I ended up putting it as a part of the cut, which. Maybe I shouldn't do, but I won't. I'll just fix it. Actually, no, I can't fix it. I had to do it this way, so I'll leave it alone. What's up? I'm him, and a little bit of cut. What's up? I'm him, and I want to talk about a comment that I saw today that said that. Throw this at the 30-second mark. I also have 2 other videos that I need to edit. They're almost done, but I haven't actually finished them. Let's come in and change our composite mode. So I can get why someone would feel that way, especially if they were sold the idea that college is job training. But that idea is a recent invention. It's not what college was to feel that way, especially if they were sold the idea that college is job training. But that idea is a recent invention. And these not simply issues, but okay, all right. Rough edit is done. Rough edit is done. Now, obviously, I can tighten it up some more. I can add some titles, some animation, whatever other crap. I could do those things. I can even add B-roll. I can do all of that. Now, am I going to do those things? That is the question. I don't think I am. So let me. I've done enough work. So I got this, even though it's not even close to where it needs to be. We'll call this the edit. Edit. Raptor ride. Okay. Yes, I got these that I need to finish up. So my riding to Sunnyside. Let me turn this down. I don't want to blow everyone's ears off. All over the place. I'm going back. I just thought about something for this one. I am going to do a what do you call it? Fuck, what do you call it? Box? Dang it. I don't know what you call it. And I forget which one of these it's in. Maybe I can pull it up here. Letterbox. Yeah, that's what I want. Add a letterbox here. What's up? And no, we don't want to do any of that. Just fully. What's up? I'm him, and I want to talk about a comment that I saw today that said that the humanity. So what I'm going to do is take this and let's bring it up a little bit, a few pixels. Ah, dang it. Well, if I do this, then yeah, fine. It's fine. That's 28 pixels. How far can I go? I can put it here. Okay, well, let's see how that is. What's up? I'm him, and I want to talk about a comment that I saw today that said this isn't going to work. Humanities are a scam. I want to read it verbatim. The reason why is because of my intro. STEM is... Oh, wait. No. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it's good enough. Understand the past, to articulate your values, and to navigate this chaotic world with clarity. They're not meant to make you rich. They're meant... Now, I wanted to have this cut off, but if I cut this off, then it's going to cut off her eyebrow, which, yeah, nothing much. There's nothing I can do with that. Free. So no, the humanities are not a scam. You weren't scammed by Aristotle or Toni Morrison. You were scammed by the system that sold you a promise it had no intention of keeping. A society that forgets why the humanities exist will become... Now, I do want to add some noise to this. So I'm going to add some noise. Where's my adjustment layer? There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and we'll throw film convert on here. Oh, can I not put film convert on the adjustment layer? Did I put it on the other one on accident? No, I didn't. Okay, I don't know what one. Okay. So this isn't gonna, shit. Yeah, this, I don't know. It's technically not Sony Colors anymore. And it's not movie. I thought there was a, it's default. Okay. And then standard. I don't know if that's it either, but I'm gonna use it. And I'm gonna do some Eterna. I don't know. Maybe I can do Real. I'm gonna go with this one. Cool it off just slightly. It just means that the scam worked. So tell me what you think about all of that. I would love to hear it down below in the comments. Peace. Yeah. So there's a lot of color cast when I don't have it on, and with it on, it removes a lot of that color cast. I'm gonna go to Eterna. Yeah, I think I like Eterna more. All right, yeah. Simply produce an income. The humanities feels like philosophy, history, literature, language. We're all at the center of that. They teach people how to think. All right, that's a little bit too much noise. I'm gonna pull it back a little bit. I'll pull it back to maybe like 59, 50, 40, something like that. Less saturation. Okay, let's see how we're looking. Not what to think. Liberal arts are the skills that are suited for a free person. Looks good. Looks decent. Looks good enough for me. Good enough for me. Okay, so let's go back to what I think I was about to show, or what I was just looking at. Right around Houston, right to Sunnyside. We find a good place to. Oh yeah, I need to edit this. Okay, I'm not gonna edit this right now. Have I hit an hour yet? I've almost hit an hour. That's my target, by the way. I'm hit an hour. So I'm gonna ride through this tunnel. Now, I'm curious, what do y'all think of that sound, the audio? I put a lot of work and effort into the sound of these things, and I hope that y'all have noticed my first motovlog video versus this. I think it's night and day.
See, that's what I need to be doing. I need to be out here rollerblading. The problem
I should be out rollerblading right now.
If I do that, I would like to bring my dog Roscoe, but whenever I try to rollerblade with him, he tries to chase me. It's weird. He thinks I'm playing.
Now, this is a little bit bumpy. I'll give you that. So let's make it not bumpy. Let's open up my, what do you call it? Shit, what am I don't even know what I want right now. I forgot what I call it. Shit. The angle view. Yeah, this thing right here. This is what I want. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this on chest cam. Come over to here. Make sure I turn my audio on. And now I'm getting a beach ball of death. Okay, sure. Okay, look at that. All right, we're good. So we find the area that I was just at having my fun. Make it a little bit. There we go. I just saw it. So yeah, we're going to go through the tunnel again, but this time we're going to go on this camera angle. Oh wait, what? That was a mistake. Just listen to it. Just listen. Oh. Oh my gosh, this sounds so good. Man, y'all have no idea how much I've worked to get that sound. I'm trying to convey what my motorcycle sounds like to other people. The video still doesn't do it justice.
I would like to bring my dog Roscoe, but whenever I try to rollerblade with him, he tries to chase me. It's weird. He thinks I'm playing. He does that weird chasing shit, jumping in front of me, trying to jump on me. He doesn't do well with running. He only does well with walking.
All right, there's another little bit of a tunnel that I go through right here. There's a bump over here, so I don't like going fast mid-turn.
Gotta go all the way out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That was the gunshot.
oh, that was a gunshot. Oh, I love it. There's a bump over here that I want to make sure I don't. Yeah, right there.
Oh man. Oh,
Yeah.
it sounds so good. I should be out riding right now.
It's nothing that serious.
Should be out riding. Instead, I'm over here sitting in front of a computer screen, doing nothing.
I don't like riding in this middle lane anymore because I don't know if you can see that strip right there, that seam. It's spread over the years.
I just want y'all to see
I got my
the
tire
entrance into the
on
city
my
from the parkway.
and it scared the shit out of me.
It's a pretty cool view of the city, of downtown, I should say.
I'm just riding, not really paying too much attention, and it started to tram ride or whatever they call it, bro. I think it's called tram riding. Oh.
That's the Federal Reserve Bank right there to the right, right
Over
here.
But,
That brown looking building.
you know, it's still a little bit. It's still okay. So long as I'm not going over a bump.
I was in sport mode,
Yeah, I'm
so
not getting no 45.
yeah.
Oh shit. Oh.
I probably should be looking for a job. I'm not even gonna lie. Probably should have been looking for a job 4 months ago. Honestly, I should have been looking for a job 6 months ago, but yeah. I told myself that I was going to stay at the company that I was at until December, and then I would reevaluate my life and determine whether or not I wanted to like, get another job here in America or leave again. And I decided that I was going to leave again. My lease ends in December, and I was just not going to renew it. But no, the job beat me to it. They beat me to it. I was going to exit on my own terms because I wanted to get the rest of my equity. So I was just like, you know what? I got an additional equity grant, because I was exceeding expectations. So I was like, you know what? If I stay until December, I'll be able to get 50% of my last equity grant, and I would be fully vested. So that's kind of the mental calculation that I did. So I was like, you know what? It's fine for me to stay another year, so long as I get those those shares, those options. But it's whatever. It's fine. It wasn't really that big of a deal because I was planning on leaving anyway. That's why. It's nothing, anything bad. It was just, after 4 years, I was just like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need to do it anymore. And 4.5 years would have been enough for me.
From New Jersey down here.
Okay.
Adjustments. It's on the front.
Yeah. This is gonna be a pretty cool video, I think, for those who want to see Houston, I guess.
Should have took fatness so I could have go. Hopefully.
I don't know, man. Like people say this about me. I'm not very optimistic, especially now. I used to be more optimistic than I am, but I tend to assume the worst. And in fact, that's what I prepare for. I prepare for the worst. And one of the things that I've been thinking about was breaking my lease. Now, do I have the money to pay for all my expenses for the rest of the year? Yes, I do. Do I want to spend my money paying for all my expenses for the rest of the year? Hell no. So when I got laid off, I gave myself I said I would pay rent for 4 months and then reevaluate. Well, it's more than rent. Obviously, I got to pay my rent. I got the car, and I don't know. All in, I'm about $6,000 a month. So I have enough to last a year. However, then I won't have as much money, and I like having money. So I told myself I'll reevaluate at 4 months, to see what happens. I'll spend some time, reading my books. I didn't go to the gym like I was supposed to consistently, but I will be going back to the gym soon. So reading my books, making music, doing more photography, doing more videos, doing more live streams, basically all the things that I put off. Now I'm just like, I need to do something because, for one, I have no discipline anymore. I'm naturally a lazy person. I don't really just do stuff unless I have to. And then it's a completely different side of me. I don't know. I float between extremes. I'm either 100% you can't convince me to do anything, or I'm the opposite where it's just like I'm doing everything. And, I feel like I've been working. I don't feel like I've been working. I've worked for 4 years in one stretch. So I was like, you know what? I think I can take a month off for each year that I worked. I think I can do that. So technically my 4 month mark is next month. So, pay rent next month, and then I will reevaluate whether or not I want to pay the rent the month after, because I have other expenses that I care more about, like my motorcycle. It's only $400, but yeah, I'd rather have my motorcycle. I'm not even gonna lie. I prefer my motorcycle. Now, I do have I have some artwork and all these other things, so I would have to figure out, like, do I want to put that in the house? Do I want to have one of my friends kind of just take it for a bit? Do I want to put it in storage? It depends on what I'm going to do, because I don't know if I'm going to be here or if I'm going to, I don't know. But it seems like I'm going to be here for at least for the year, because my situation has changed slightly. So I won't have to be paying my rent fully on my own anymore. And when I mean by that, it's like out of my savings. That's what I mean by that. And I'm not talking about my unemployment. I got a full $531 for a full week, which is a far cry from the $800 to $1,000 a day that I'm used to making. So, I decided that I'm gonna use that money for, I guess, groceries, which it's like $300 or $400, and then I'm gonna pay the bike with it. So like my bike is free right now. So the only thing I gotta worry about is my car and my rent. So it did drop I'm dropping my expenses by $1,000 a month essentially, which, it gives me a few extra days, I guess, maybe, probably. All right, let me pull Lightroom back over, because there were some other photos here. Let's see here. Oh, there was a low one, but this is you know what? It's not too bad, I guess. Isn't that cool though? Like these are photos. This is the A1 Mark II. Look at that. This is insane. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Let's see if we might be able to get someone. Yeah, like that frame right there. Let's do a little bit of that. And because this is whatever it is, we'll do that. Actually, we'll do 2:1. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, look at that. You getting the motion. Now this right here isn't sharp. I don't care that much though. I don't care that. I didn't shoot this either, by the way. I want to be clear, I didn't shoot this. But I think this is decent. Now there probably is a frame where everything is sharp, but it may not be the composition that we want. A lot of this is luck, you know, getting it just right. Ooh, like right here. This is a good shot. I think I found one. I found it. So we'll kind of do that. This might be the composition right there. Yeah, that might be it. Get a little bit tighter. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Oh, wait a minute. I prefer this. Yeah, I'm gonna go even tighter. We'll do 16:9. Oh yeah, I like that. I like this. I like that. You got whatever they're doing. This person is obviously staring at us. I don't know, maybe they're not. Got this dude doing whatever he's doing. Now I could probably find a frame where they're all in focus or sharp. You know, maybe not in focus. I wasn't actually focusing on them, but yeah, this right here is, I like this. I like this a lot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put it in black and white right quick. So we'll go to my color profiles and we'll do black and white. I want something that's a little high contrast. Right there. Yeah, that's good enough for me. And I'm gonna also go ahead and do this noise reduction. Now, because they're kind of in the background, I can do a lot more noise reduction. I'll do 55. Now I'm gonna add some clarity, and I'm gonna add some contrast, and I may pull down the highlights. Yeah, I'm gonna pull down the highlights. Yeah, let's do that. So let's get these highlights pulled down. Get some recovery there. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Let's add some contrast. Get some clarity in here. A little bit of texture, just a small amount, a little more clarity. And what else are we gonna do? We're gonna enable lens correction. Guess I can do a little bit of vignetting. And this is keeping the vignette of the lens. We'll do that. And this right here is adding vignette to the overall photo. Add a slight amount, just a very small amount, not much. I think grain would be useful here. So I'm gonna add back noise. We'll add some noise back in. And that should increase the perceived sharpness a little bit. And we'll also come over to sharpness. Let's mask and we'll look for just the sharp edges here. We'll increase it a little bit. Okay, okay. little bump there. We'll do a little bit of pull them up a little bit. I think that's decent right there. You know, that's not bad. Maybe the composition could be slightly tighter. A little bit more like that. Yeah. Look at that. We got a decent photo. Now, this probably isn't the best frame, but a lot of this is like the spray and pray is really luck. You know, you do a lot of shooting, and every now and again you'll get everything sharp just the way you like it, and then you'll get the camera blur. So this is actually on purpose. I want to make that clear. It's not like this is an accident. We're trying to, you know, capture mode. Oh, here we go, right there. That's a good one. It's not as sharp as some of the other ones, but this right here is a good one right here too, because this is sharper than the other one. This is the sharpest one yet, but I don't like the composition. You know, I got these trees growing out of it, so yeah. Go to this geometry right quick to make sure that this is straight the way it should be. I don't see geometry. Where's geometry at? I thought they moved it to the crop section, but I don't see it anymore. Didn't they say they moved geometry to the crop section? No, I'm not seeing it. Or is it in transform? Yeah, it's transform. There we go. Vertical. All right, I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter. Could do that, but I don't like the weight of it. Yeah, I don't like that. So I guess I'll bring this back in. It's noisy. This is 25/600. One thing that I am going to do in the future is I'm going to do some, I've noticed that there's a lack of A1 Mark II content online, and I guess it's because you still can't get the camera. So what I want to do is I want to show what the different ISO values look like for photos as well as for videos under the different color profiles. And this is mostly because Sony still hasn't released a what do you call it? A user manual for the camera. There's still no user manual for this camera. And you may be like, oh, you could just use the other one, but no, you really can't. It's different. Let me close something before I bring my thing over. There we go. Let's see. Just confirm that it's still not available. Sony A1 II. Oops, wrong one. Have I hit my hour mark? Yes, I have. Okay, so I can go soon. I need to at least stream, and an hour is a good amount to stream. Support download, self-support product. Okay. Does self-support mean manual? Have they released a manual yet? It's been half a year. Oh, no, they haven't. They have not. Yeah, they still don't have a user manual for this camera. Maybe I should do a video on that. Just start doing videos of me complaining about shit that shouldn't be the case. Sony A1 II user manual, where is it? And I don't expect Google to answer because Google's fucking trash. Yeah, this isn't it. This is useless. Again, no manual. Or is this a manual? No, this is a help manual. No, that's not what I want. I want an actual user manual. Yeah, still doesn't exist. Yeah, it's been an hour. Yeah. I just want to, make sure that I did what I said. I did my stream. Yeah. Got the stuff done that I wanted to do, which was pull off these photos, which, that's done now. And some of these photos are actually pretty good. Like this right here, this one should be decent. When I say decent, I'm talking about from a technical perspective. There's no noise. In fact, there's another one. Let me go back. There's some other ones that are pretty decent where there's no noise. Maybe Williams-Sonoma, maybe. Yeah, see, ISO. Oh, wait, no, not that one. There should be one for ISO 100. Don't tell me that we didn't do it. God damn it. I didn't take all these photos, to be fair. I'm going to pull one of those. I wasn't taking all these photos. Otherwise, I would have noticed that it wasn't at the right ISO. I notice things. I'm a noticer. So let me go ahead and put auto on here just to get it brighter. Is that what I want? Yeah, you see all these what do you call the things? What do you call them? Sun stars. It's because I had the aperture. I don't know if I like that. That's kind of distracting in a way. This is a situation where I probably should have put my mist filter on. That definitely would have helped those things not do what they're doing here. It would have been more of a glow effect. Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta keep it. I have megapixels to spare, so I'm going to spare them. Pull that up a little bit more. Anyway, like I said, I'm done. If you made it this far into the stream, I appreciate it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these types of streams, you can subscribe. I stream randomly. I don't have times that I stream. I'm sorry, I just can't. Everyone, they're like, oh, you could probably build your audience faster. And I'm like, I agree, and I know that, but I don't want to schedule something and not show up. I'd rather not schedule it and just show up when I feel like it. So I'll be back in the future. Maybe later today, maybe not. I have a bunch of stuff that I got to do, so I may not be around. But if I am, I'll hang out for an hour or so, and hang out with y'all. But yeah, appreciate it, Casual Economist. Have a good night. I hope everything is going well for you, and I will see you in the future. Peace.